everyone, this is Rabbit's Vlog, and welcome to my general discussion series. Today's general discussion is going to be on me giving you some tips about how to write a good fan fiction. I know a lot of fans love writing fan fictions, and some fans would like to know how could they write a really good fan fiction, like something that every reader who comes across a fan fiction would want to read about. So here are some tips that I would like to give out to everybody who wants to know how to write a good fan fiction. So tip number one is always have good grammar. Always make sure you check over your work because you want your fan fiction to be something that every reader has a chance to read. Every reader can understand what you're writing about, because if your grammar is like atrocious and like it doesn't make any sense for the most part, then how would the many readers will not be able to read the story, or at least has no interest in reading the story because they can't understand what's going on in the story. Not with the grammar being written so terribly and stuff like that. So always have good grammar. Always make sure you check over your work. That's something I always do when I'm writing fan fictions. I make sure I check over my work to see if everything makes sense and if my spellings and my commas and everything dealing with grammar is like in the right, like it's all corrected, because I want the readers to understand what I'm trying to write whenever I'm writing a fan fiction story. So it's always good to have some good grammar when you're writing your fan fiction. Number two is create a brainstorming chart. Brainstorming chart is going to help you always organize what you want to do for your fan fictions, like what kind of stories you want to write or what kind of characters you want to use. Like, for example, you could do something like this. Like, it doesn't have to be exactly like this. I do something a little different when I do the brainstorming thing. Like, I kind of go on my computer and I'd be like I write down like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and then I write down what kind of ideas I want for that chapter, and that helps me organize the stories I'm writing. And it wouldn't make it feel like I'm writing something out of place because I didn't know how to organize the story by each chapter. So I always write a brainstorming chart whenever I do my fan fiction works, because I want to be able to organize my stories whenever I'm trying to tell the story that I want to tell. The third tip is to know your characters. Whoever you're writing about, whether it's a comic book character, a movie character, a TV series character, whatever, it's always great to get to know them. Like, watch some TV series involving your favorite characters. Read some good comic books that involves your favorite characters, so you get a better understanding of what the characters are like, and how you can write them in your own little fan fictions. Now, I understand that with fan fictions, you can write the characters any way you want. That's what fan fiction is all about. But if you want to do something like I've mentioned before in my last question and answer me session, like, fan fiction is pretty good if you want to continue a story from a character. If the show got canceled, your favorite comic book series got canceled, it's good to get to know the character, read enough comic books or watch enough stories involving the characters to get to know them, and so that way when you're writing a fan fiction, it would feel like you're watching an extended version of that TV series or that comic book, because you were able to do a lot of research on that character. So always try to get to know the characters that you're writing about, so that way your fan fictions would start making sense, or it would seem like, we're actually writing that character within that universe. It's just this is our own versions about how we want this to happen, how we want these situations to happen to our favorite characters. And last but not least, always have fun. Just have fun writing fan fictions. Like, when you start having fun writing fan fictions, it's like the better your writing gets, because it's like you're so committed to this work, you're having fun with it. And that's how I feel whenever I'm writing fan fictions. I'm just having fun with what kind of stories can I tell with my favorite characters, and what kind of stories I can continue if my favorite series got canceled or something like that. I always got my fan fictions to look up to, and I always have fun writing now, because it's like my personal opinion about how I feel about this story and that story. And, that's probably the best thing about writing fan fiction, is just having fun. When you have fun, you can write the stories a lot better, and it's just going to be an enjoyable experience just to write a story in general about anything that you really care about. Well, that's my tips for writing a good fan fiction, and I hope you And for any of you who are writing fan fictions yourselves, I hope your fan fictions turn out good. I hope you are able to tell the stories you want to tell with your favorite characters. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated on any new videos I post up for any week. And if there's a discussion video that you want me to talk about, please feel free to comment below and I'll see what I can do about it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Ravnia's blog and I'll see you later.